Now we'll set up a model and run the conceptual model. We'll do this by setting up a grid frame, and we'll adjust the corners of the grid frame to the corners of the model manually. We can be more precise with the location of the grid frame by going to Properties and typing in the properties, or typing in the locations and the dimensions of the grid frame directly. Now we can create a grid by using Map to 3D Grid and filling in the table. This will create 5 layers here, and this is the default 10 by 10 grid that we create. And then we add modflow and map it, and we check modflow, and we find that there's the hydraulic conductivity has not been defined in the bottom 4 layers. So we go back to the hydraulic conductivity and we see that we only filled in 1 to layer 1. So we fill in layer 1 to 5 for K, and we remap it. And now we see there are no errors. And so now we're ready to run the model. We run the model in modflow, and we get the results. This is the contour of the hydraulic head. And we look at some different versions of the display of the hydraulic head. These are different contour maps. We might want to change the interval of the contour, make them evenly spaced intervals. Start at 50 and go every 5 feet. Those are intervals. You can see the legend is up on the upper left-hand corner. We might want to adjust the precision in the legend. See, we've got 50.1. That doesn't really make any sense. So let's adjust the precision. And we also might want to make the font a little bit bigger there in the legend so we can see it a little bit easier. So there the font is a bit bigger. Now we'll turn off the cell edges and go back to a color fill with a linear contour for the display of the hydraulic heads. Now we're going to try and revise this with a finer grid. So we go to Map to and make it 100 by 100, also with 5 layers. This is a much finer grid. We go and map it to modflow, run the modflow simulation. And this is the results. You can see the contours are smoother and a little better defined results.